Now in case of a dielectric, what happens? This was a conductor. Now case of a dielectric, again same thing. This is positive, this is negative. Okay, this is a dielectric. Now same thing, electric field is E naught. It is from left to right, from positive to negative terminal. But what happens, this also tries to flow the negative and positive charges, but since there is no free charge carriers, since there is no free charge carriers, so charge carriers will accumulate on the boundaries of this dielectric and distorts its shape. It will also try to produce an internal electric field. So see, this is external electric field E naught. So they also try to produce an internal electric field, but that is not equal to the magnitude of this external electric field. Hence there will be non-zero electric field. There will be non-zero. And as you remember, this also proves the result that electric field inside a conductor is always zero. Electric field inside a conductor is always zero. How this is possible? Because as soon as we put it in an external field, it will try to create their own internal electric field which cancels out the electric field. Hence, electric field inside a conductor is always zero. Now, but this is not the case for dielectric. There is a non-zero electric field. This external field is not exactly cancelled out by this internal field, and there is a distortion. Let us understand this phenomena at the molecular level. So we need to look at the charge distribution of a dielectric at the molecular level. So see, these are non-polar molecules H2 and CO2. These are polar molecules. We will discuss what is polar, what is non-polar, HCl and H2O. So these are polar molecules and these are non-polar molecules. So see, the molecules of a substance may be polar or non-polar. So there might be only two conditions, polar and non-polar. In a non-polar, so let us take this first case. In a non-polar molecule, the centers of positive and negative charges coincide. So the positive charge is at the center. Again, the negative charge is distributed, but the center is again same. So the centers of positive and negative charges coincide. The molecule then has no permanent or intrinsic dipole moment. So we have read about the dipole, and if there is, what is a dipole? There is some separation between positive and negative charges. There is a positive charge, there is a negative charge, and there is some separation between them. So this is a dipole. If there is no separation, or positive as well as negative charges lie at the same point, again this is not a dipole. There must be some separation between positive and negative charges, then this is called a dipole. So since there is no separation, or the centers of positive and negative charges coincide, the molecule has no permanent dipole moment. Since there is no dipole, so there is no dipole moment. Also, you know, dipole moment is Q into 2a, and this 2a is 0. So dipole moment is 0. Okay. Now examples of non-polar molecules are oxygen, because both are same, oxygen, hydrogen. So these are two molecules which are examples of non-polar molecules, oxygen, hydrogen, which because of their symmetry have no dipole moment. So these have no dipole moment because positive and negative charges are at the same point, hence there is no separation between them and the dipole moment is 0. Now let us see another case. On the other hand, now let us see the dispolar molecules. On the other hand, a polar molecule is one in which the center of positive and negative charges are separated. So again, if positive and negative charges are separated by some distance, so then there is a dipole and there will be a dipole moment. So positive and negative charges are separated even when there is no external field. So see, this is a condition when there is no electric field, outside electric field. This is in a normal condition. Such molecules have a permanent dipole moment. Why permanent word? Because even in no external field there is some distance between this positive and negative charge. So even if there is no electric field, there will be always a dipole, hence a dipole moment. So this is called permanent dipole moment. Permanent dipole, or their property is permanent dipole moment. And ionic molecules such as HCl. So example of polar molecules are HCl and H2O are examples of polar molecules. So we have seen two types of molecules: non-polar, where there is no separation between positive and negative charges, and polar molecules where there is a separation between positive and negative charges. So let us see. Here again there is no separation. Whole positive and negative charge of this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom is on the same place. For same is true for CO2 and O2, that all the positive charge and negative charge lies at the center of this sphere. But what happens in case of HCl? Cl is, as you know, that this Cl is slightly negative, and this hydrogen is slightly positive. Overall the molecule is neutral, but this hydrogen is slightly positive, this Cl is slightly negative, hence there is a permanent dipole moment and this molecule become polar. So the direction of polarization is from negative to positive, as you know. See this direction, okay. Now it is clear. Cl is slightly negative, hydrogen is slightly positive, and this is also very similar to hydrogen bonding. This is also, but this is not actually the hydrogen bonding, because if you have to have hydrogen bonding that occurs only with three molecules, what do you call hydrogen bonding is NO and F. Only with three atoms hydrogen bonding occurs: nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine, not with chlorine. But it is quite similar with the hydrogen bonding, that since this chlorine attracts little bit of negative charge or electron towards its side, it becomes slightly negative, and this hydrogen gives its atom or shifts its atom towards chlorine, it becomes slightly positive. So there is a permanent dipole moment. Same happens in the case of H2O or water. So what happens? This O attracts the electron towards its side, so this O becomes slightly negative, and let me put double negative, minus delta minus 2, slightly negative. This hydrogen becomes slightly positive, this hydrogen also becomes slightly positive. So both the hydrogen become slightly positive because they shift their electron towards this oxygen, and this oxygen attracts little bit, not perfectly, not completely, but little bit attract the electron towards it from both the hydrogen. So these two become slightly positive, this will become slightly negative. So what is the direction of dipole? For this case here negative to positive, for this case negative to positive. What is the ultimate direction? Resultant direction would be like this. So this is the direction of resultant dipole moment, permanent dipole